It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Steelers. And it's all up next.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. A
new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. Leading them out, a first-round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, former Clemson Tiger, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. Fighting to stay, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. Ray McLeod deep here for the Niners. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And leading them out, a man who has led his team to the conference championship game the last 2 seasons, winning it 2 years ago. Here's Joe Burrow.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. Connects with Kittle underneath. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Connects with Kittle underneath. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! George Kittle, 29 yards. And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. Right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry to the 43, second down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Now Burrow on 1st down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Mitchell impressing with that carry, and it speaks to the kind of player he is. The San Francisco still made room for him in their offense after acquiring Christian McCaffrey. The only thing that slowed him down so far, injuries. Defenses, they haven't had much effect on him.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, what a way to kick off the year here. Niners and Steelers. And I know the folks back in Northern California happy to see their quarterback Brock Purdy back out there. But Charles, what do you see from him in year 2?
More of what we saw from him in year 1, partner, because this young man, he really sees the reins in that first season. And he is excited about expanding his game and pushing the ball downfield even more in year 2 as a starter with the 49ers. That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
2nd and 10.
Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Watson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 32.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
This will go to Henry out wide.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
Formation for the Steelers.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A throw over the middle taken in. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
At the Steelers' 49-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now Burrow. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Justin Jefferson punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Watson now to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Watson's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 45-yard line.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3rd drives the charm. They are on the board. albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Chase, the motion man right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. McCaffrey running up the middle. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Burrow looking to pass.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
From 8 yards out.
And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Running from the gun with Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Henry trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Henry again.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out.
And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it makes the score 21-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
San Francisco.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
And he is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
Touchdown! George Kittle, already his this opening weekend as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good,
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Fights off the tackle at the 20.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw is Watson.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Here's McLeod on the return.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
1st down. Here's Burrow.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Burrow on 1st down.
He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
This 2nd and 4.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He shakes him up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Shedding through the defense. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Steelers get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boswell for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
At the 27-yard line.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Connects with Kittle underneath. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
This this is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. McLeod to return it. Shreds the tackle.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one.
There he goes, left side. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run, shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 3rd down, Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Given credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Watson now to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Watson. A short one there to Freiermuth. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Freiermuth with the grab. It only took him 2 seasons to become a fan favorite in Pittsburgh. Like the crowd shouting Heath for Heath Miller, you hear them shout Muth after every grab now. And there's plenty of them. 63 last season for over 700 yards.
In motion right is Hopkins. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Watson. His throw incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Out of the gun, Watson.
A short one there to Fryermuth.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not critical about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To the air yet again, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
It's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Burrow looking to pass. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Keanu Britton.
That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here's Jefferson.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now Austin. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And now out come the Steelers. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. DeAndre
catch. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On the give, it's Warren. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 49ers, 39-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football.
Avoiding any risk of a flag.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for San Francisco, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers,